Alright, here's a new episode. This is a 6Q versus a 7Q. Let's see what they do. I typically like approaching. But whatever. You can probably get away with this, but it's of their rank. They're afraid of a fight. Or not. uh, Typically people who think they're doing this think they're attacking the black group. Uh, the problem with this is sort of like how we are defining an attack. Attacks usually in Go have a benefit that you're gaining out of it. I don't really see what the benefit is. You could gain... Actually, let's ignore that, because I once remember another pro explained it like this. Sort of look at this as how much territory do you really stand to make here in this area compared to this area. And because you're not going to kill A. It's already on the 4th line. You're not in a place where it's going to be easily surrounded in one move. So, and he's not going to give it up, right? Or white isn't. So you can't look at it as like, well, A is weak, I gotta attack it. It's sort of more just what can I gain here. There's not much to gain, and you're not really able to. I don't see how moving this group around the board is going to gain you territory right now. It's the opening, so why do that? So yeah, I'd go on this side. Just play on this corner. And the thing about this is, yes, now this group is stronger because it has this to go along with it, but it's also a little over-concentrated, right? So you could play a move later. Let's ignore this. And you can do this, and he has to just let you do it. I mean, he could be violent and try and fight back, but that might not have good results. So you could do this, and it just looks pretty bad for him. So this. So now you have 2 heavy groups. So you have 2 weak groups, right? And if you've listened to me talk before, you've got to take care of them. So let's see if white takes care of his weak groups. So yeah, this whole thing is now a problem for white, because black just simply has to just come out. Let's ignore this. Let's just say black just jumps like this. Now black has 2 major painful moves, right? Black can just surround and just push him down, or black can surround here and push him down. Black can also just take the corner and just make white just run all day long. The reason I'm saying this move first is it takes care of your weak group before you worry about attacking it. Because you don't want to be halfway through an attack and have to come back and play another move here. So this is primarily to take care of this group. It's not to prepare to attack at A or B. I have to clarify that part, because a lot of people think, oh, I'm doing this to prepare to attack here. No, you're doing this only to protect your black group. It has the benefit of attacks, but that's it. Anyways, so yeah, this crawling, I thought of a Linkin Park song. Is this alive? It's not alive. Yeah, see, this black group's just weak. So yeah, this is all black could have gotten a lot better results here if he just took care of his weak points, which is why I aimed here. Obviously, it should probably be maybe stone closer because of just the problem with the weak points. Maybe this will work, the latter. But yeah, this is why I said, or that's why attacking with a weak group isn't really attacking because there are too many problems. So yeah, so this whole thing loops back. How many liberties is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8-ish. There could be something here. Yeah, so this is just black is... So black's attack fell apart because he was attacking with a weak group. Um, that's it. Let's keep going. Okay, so of their level, maybe black's gonna run out with this black group. Um, I don't like it, but black almost has no choice now. The good thing is, white's followed the advice of just taking care of your groups now because of all of this, because he's just taking care of that cutting point. Black does that. Maybe that's okay. I'd much rather a Kasumi, but who knows. So white does that. Um, Part of me just wants to be reckless about this. Maybe just be a lot more aggressive and force white, but that requires reading, and I don't want to read. See, okay, here's the thing. White thinks that, at least from these moves, it seems like white just wants to keep going after this black group, praying for it to win, right? Because for good reason, this B group here is dead right now. But for this to the thing is, white can still play a ton of big moves on the rest of the board. And if let's say white plays this, it helps the corner, and then it still aims at this without aiming at it. Because if black ignores, then it just makes any move that white plays around here that much more painful. Say black, whatever black does. Black can. This is how you make territory by attacking. You're threatening to kill this or surround this to rescue this, but you're still making territory on the left side, the bottom side, any side. Even this, right? So this is just sort of, you have tunnel vision, you see the weak group, you think you need to go after it right this instant. And you also probably think that you have liberties on your side. But think about it this way. How many black moves would it take before black is fully safe here? Is that what, like 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves? Because either black has to kill this or have 2 eyes here. So let's say, what, like 1, 2, and we'll say 3, right? Because that way it's going to be really difficult to kill this, and it definitely has more liberties. If you spend all those moves to do that, these 3 moves here that you got on the rest of the board probably can outnumber this, what you've lost here. On top of that, like, Yeah, black's not going to spend 3 moves to save it. It makes killing this highly inefficient. And actually, you never know. Black might have to spend at least one, like a ton of moves just to try and capture this anyways at the end. So, White's attack here is ill-advised. This is all just bad thoughts while attacking. Yeah, you can tell. It's just White's just going after it. In fact, I don't know why he did this. Why isn't this a better move? Is it? Feels like a better move. Pull out, or pull out and even block. Tari, extend, extend, extend. Feels better. Don't know if it is better. But, you know, it's their rank. Yeah, the rest of this is just ill-advised attacks, but when the board is already filled up to this extent, you know, I think the attacks are less interesting. And I mean, this was the major fight. This fight here, whatever they chose to do here on this right side of the board, is what affected the rest of the game anyways, and that's what's worth learning from. So let's look at it again. This obviously isn't alive. It's strong enough. It doesn't warrant another move. But the choice of either attacking or this opening move, but yeah, it's an attack. White thought they were attacking. Doesn't stand to gain white much territory compared to the lower side. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is they have 2 weak groups, and they need to take care of them. Same as always, take care of your weak groups. So this, and then the question here is, how does black take care of his weak group, right? Same thing. And then same thing here. How do you attack this? Or what do you do now? Now that you can't chase it, I think that's the biggest thing is, how do you attack something once you can't easily chase it? You place stuff around it and make black take harsher decisions, right? If black can't just immediately ignore this, like ignore the plight of his white group, let's just say something basic like that, right? If black just ignores this group, then black is going to either have to come back and do this or just be completely oblivious to all the danger. So yeah, that's it. Just something to think about. Choices of attack, taking care of your weak stones, and yeah. See you guys later.